Hi guys, how's everybody doing out there? Back from my trip, excuse me, back from my trip in Orlando, Florida. Did Megacon this week. Had another fun. It was my third time, thrice. So now I've gone 2019, 2022, and 2025. It was supposed to go 2019, 2022, 2024, and then it was supposed to be 2026. But it was supposed to be every other year, but things got messed up. Sometimes plans don't always go according to how you see it going. But it worked out well. I had a great time. I was down there with one of my good friends and one of my brothers from another mother. I was down there with Mr. Multiverse and his queen, Julie. Shouts out to Julie. Very, very fun girl. This is one of two videos, guys, I'm gonna be doing for Megacon. The other one might take a little bit longer because I got to edit that out and all that stuff, because that's just stuff I did with the camera, and I interviewed some cosplayers down there. Not as many as last time. I wanted to hit more this year, but I didn't. And of course, but I was just enjoying the time. So anytime I wanted to stop somebody and ask them, hey, would you like to be a part of my vlog? And it was fine. I still had a lot of fun. But here I'm just here to talk about what did your boy get from Megacon. I got a good amount of stuff, but it went to a lot. It wasn't expensive, like I said. I didn't spend a lot. I really didn't, because a lot of stuff was deals and stuff. But so I got a bag. I got my bag here. I got some stuff here. So I think what I'm gonna do is start off with the prints and stuff first and foremost. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's start off with the prints. So the prints. Let me get all the prints there. I tried to arrange them as best I can. The prints are fun. Because a lot of them I got deals, and some of them were from some people that I've been to before, that I've always gone to. So I always had, like, whenever I can find them, I'm always gonna go to them. So we're gonna start off with one of the big ones. Guys, I got a print and a signing from Lenore Zane, the voice of Rogue, Asia Clan from Outlaw Star and people like that. I went to her booth and took a picture with her and everything. I talked to her for a while. I was almost about to cry, because she was so sweet. But as you can see, this is a print. She asked me which print, and I wanted the one where Rogue went legit rogue on the U.S. military. And she wrote, if you could read it, it says, "Hey Chris, Sugar, love you, Lauren Zane, Rogue." It was, so she signed this for me. Let me see if I get turn some light on there. There you go. So she wrote this for me. It is just wild. I will put up that little interview, because I didn't know her assistant was filming us talking, but she actually filmed it. We talked for like a minute, and basically what I did was I was just telling her, like, look, Rogue, as long as Rogue has been out in comics, she came out in the 80s. She first debuted in Avengers Annual number 10, where she basically took down the whole Avengers team at that time. She almost killed all of them. But there was no voice for her. Lenore Zane gave Rogue a voice. If not for her, I don't think we would ever depict Rogue, saying sugar and all that stuff, because we nobody would have thought that. And now, yes, we knew she was a Southern girl, knew she was from Mississippi, but Lenore gave her that voice, and it's really interesting when you look at her, you see her, and you see that voice comes out of her. That's kind of the delight of when you meet voice actors. It's so amazing at the time that I had such a beautiful time with that. I really did, and I damn nearly cried. I was like, that was special to get to talk to her like that. I got to talk to her for a good minute, a minute or so, and so for her to sign this, Rogue is my favorite. Not just one of my favorite X-women, whatever you want to call it. She's one of my favorite females. She's my favorite female in comics. I love Rogue. So to see her voice actor get this was terrific. It makes up for not being able. This kind of makes up for not being able to meet Kevin Conroy and people like that. Especially voice actors that I wanted to meet that have long ascended. So yeah, it made up for it. That made up for it. I'll start off with the last print I got on the day 4. The last print, I got one last thing, and I was just like, I want one more print, because the one thing I was like, I don't want to carry so much stuff back on the plane, and I don't want to put it in my luggage, and people throw it around, and so I was, but I saw when we were walking out through the southern entrance, southern concourse of the Orange County Center. We passed this booth, which I didn't see before, and I'm sure people, like, sometimes you don't see booths, and we were past it, and I saw these posts of people, like, it's almost like true Japanese calligraphy art, but with different characters. And I saw one, and I was looking at these, and they were 30 a pop, and I was like, okay. And I was looking, and I saw some good ones, but one of them caught my eye so much, and I was just like, oh, that's it, there it is. And it was this Goku. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, that Goku's mine. I was like, yeah. I was like, I love this. So this was the last thing I got for a Megacon. It was great. Let me show you what I got from my brother. I got something from my Malcolm, and there's a artist that I've seen him multiple times at Megacon and other conventions, and his name is Mustafa, and me and Multi always get a lot of prints from him. And I saw one, I was thinking of my brother, and I was like, okay, I want to get something for Malcolm. I was like, I want to get something, I want to get him a print, something that he may like. And I was thinking about Malcolm's favorite character in fiction, and I was like, oh. So I asked Mustafa, I said, Mustafa, you got the Hulk? And he said, yeah, I got the Hulk. And he showed me it, and he showed me it in the print form, and then he showed me it in the metal form. I got my brother the metal. And here's the Hulk right here. Let me see if I can turn that light on a little more. There you go. If you could see it, I'm hoping you can see it. You probably can't. I hope you can see it, guys. It's a nice picture of the Hulk. So yeah, this was a delight to see. Let me see if I could get some more light up in here. Okay. Okay, there you go. That should do it. But yeah, so this Hulk, it's metal. So, but I got this from Malcolm. when I was there, the prints were, if I bought this metal print, all the prints, the paper prints would have been cheaper. And so I got this, and this cost $70. This is so, but is my brother. He's worth it. I was like, okay, I got that for my brother. More stuff from Mustafa. A print that I was like, when I saw this, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting it. And I saw it, and I said, oh yeah, oh yeah. I was like, Mustafa, give me that Kyle Rayner, my favorite lantern. That, oh, I was like, yes, give me Kyle Rayner. His art, Mustafa's artwork is great. It's like a mixture of Adam Hughes, but it's great. And so, and I was like, yeah, and he also signed them too. So it's down, his signature's down at the bottom. So yeah, Mustafa, I got that, and I got one more from Mustafa, and Autobots roll out. That's right. Got me Optimus Prime. This Optimus Prime was calling me. I was like, whoo, yeah, get that. So that was from what I got from Mustafa. Then, but before that, also, there was another artist I always go to whenever I see him. It's always a pleasure to see him. His name is Crease. Creees. And I picked up a few prints from him too. And what did I pick up? Of course, the first one I picked up was this Spider-Man. It's all this, basically you got Peter, you got Miles, and you got Ben Reilly right here. And so Crease, this is definitely one I wanted. And of course he signs it down at the bottom. And Crease is a really good, talented artist. He's really cool. And I got Michelangelo Last Ronin. I was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, this is calling me. It was like, yeah, this is calling me. So I got it big time. That was fun. And I got also, there was one I wanted, but it got sold out. I forgot what it was. And I was like, can I get that? And his assistant said, that's sold out. I was like, ah. So I said, okay, can I get the Something is Killing the Children? And so I got that because this was beautiful. If you're not reading this comic, you should. It's a really good comic. It's really good. Then also I got, I was in an area when Multi and Julia's girl went off to get, I forget what signature they were going to get. I forget who it was. I think it was Hank Azaria. They were getting Hank Azaria's autograph. I found this place that had like the holographic prints, and it was 3 for $50. So I bought 3, one for me, one for Multi, and one for his girl. And I found one that I really liked, and of course it's a Venom, Spider-Man Venom. If you move it, they'll show different versions of it. It's so you can't, if you could see it, like you move it around, it'll show different versions of it. But yeah, I got this. See, if you move it, you flip. So that's really nice. Hear that? And Multi and them bought me a print too. I guess you could say it was this equivalent exchange for, but he got me Savage Land Rogue. And it's kind of messed up because I wish I would have taken this over to Lenore to get her to sign this, but yeah, Savage Land Rogue, of course I had to get it. And so that was pretty much all the prints that I got. Didn't go crazy like I did last time, Last Megacon, I went crazy with the prints. One of the other cool things that I did was me, Multi, and Julie. We went over to the NASA exhibit, and we got to talk to real people who work on NASA and things like that. So it was really, really cool to see, and they just a blast to talk to them, just to learn a little bit more about NASA and how long they've been around. I mean, I know a lot about NASA, and I know when they started, when they were around, but just getting down to nitty gritty. There were some questions I asked, a lot of geeky questions, like, do you believe that there's life, other intelligent life out there, and things like that. And even asked them, questions like, what do you think are like the, how they, do, aliens. I asked them about, have they ever met like Chris Hadfield, what was he like, and they would say, oh, he's sweet and everything like that. It was fun. And we got some free merch, from them, like, like this. It was like, this is one. I got some cup. But one of the coolest things was getting this cool ass calendar from NASA. This was dope. And it's got like all kinds of facts in it, but I needed a 2025 calendar because my Marvel 2024 calendar is done. So I'll put that up right over here. It'll probably go right there, or so I might have to move some stuff, but I love this. This was great. That NASA exhibit was great. I really enjoyed that. Another thing that we kind of was like, I went to this place called Artiste Flavor. This is it. And Artiste Flavor and Victoria's Skills, this place. And they had these like interesting stickers, and these stickers are people running, and so the stickers were like $1 each, and they have these bigger stickers that were $10, and got 2 for $15. So I was like, okay. I mean, I like stickers, but let me start off with the big ones first, who I got. And these I got from Victoria's Skill. Most of the stuff that I will leave the links, like links and stuff at the bottom, because there's actually, like, you can go to their website and purchase stuff. So the first one I got was He-Man. He-Man. Didn't see a lot of He-Man cosplays, but I did see an Orko. That was real cool, and I took a picture of that. But yeah, here you go. He-Man, and you see on his feet it says, "I have the power." So that's cool. And I got Lino from Thundercats, and at the bottom of his feet it says, "Oh!" So those are fun. And then the smaller ones I got, we got is, let me get a little closer. I got Darkwing Duck. The big G Godzilla, if you can see that. Judge Dredd. One of my top 10 favorite Marvel characters, the Silver Surfer. Norman Rad, the Sentinel of the Spaceways. Snake. Solid Snake. Otacon. And I got 10. My favorite Sailor Scout, Sailor Jupiter, Makoto. Of course. My favorite. I love Sailor Jupiter. And the other 4 that I got are the Turtles. All 4. I thought I thought they would have had Jenica, but they don't. But all 4 of the turtles. You got Mikey, Leo, Donnie, Raph. They're all here. I'll show you them individuals. Here's Mikey. Here's Michelangelo eating a pizza. You got Leonardo. You got Donatello. And you got Raphael. So I got all the turtles. I was gonna go get 20, but I was like, there was some. I was like, no Link. I was like, where's Link? I was like, all this Mario. I'm like, and that was pissing me off. I'm like, it's like, where's the Link? And the one Link they had was Link from his latest game. I like that look, but I want the iconic Link look, not that Link. And I was just like, nah. And I was just I think I missed a few, and I should have went back, but that was about it. So yes, got some cool stickers. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet, but yeah, I'm still a sucker for stickers. Then I also got some T-shirts. There was, again, good deals for T-shirts. I got one for Malcolm too. Where's that T-shirt for Malcolm? I got one for my brother. I was looking for a T-shirt for my brother as well, and I was like, hey, so I had the problem with the Orange County Center in general, or just convention in general. Wi-Fi sucks. Once you get inside, it sucks. And I couldn't really text anybody, call anybody, and so I had to like go upstairs, back out into the hallway. And I remember text Malcolm. I said, Malcolm, about what's your shirt size again? And I said, because I got you a large. And then he finally got a text back. Said he was laughing. He's like, why don't you call me? And I was like, I was trying to, but I couldn't. And so he said small, and so I had to go back and get it a small again, and though I did, and I got him a small NWO Wolfpack. Oh, doom doom doo 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 doo. Yeah, I did see Sting. He was there. His line was long as hell, but I'll talk about that later. Got me a Superman shirt. I have a Superboy shirt, but not a Superman, and it's in the design of the current. And when I saw this, I was like, yeah, the classic Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, who was there. He was at, but I didn't see him. I didn't get to see. I forgot he was there. So yeah. Those are the T-shirts that I got. Now, for the comics, the trades. Yeah, every time we went to a different booth, we went to a different like comic. They had trades and comics on sale, and I was like, okay. So let me show you a few that I got. Here's a few. How many's in here? 1, 2. Oh, okay. There's like 5 in here. So, we have Volume 2 of Kill or Be Killed by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I'm a big Ed Brubaker fan, and I loved the first volume. So I was like, yeah, I got to get the second volume. Love this. This is the first volume was great. I got this caught my eye. I was like, okay, what is this? The Seventh Sword, Ronins versus Robots. So basically, samurai versus robots. I'm like, okay, let's check this out. Next up, I got a first print that Marvel put out, but it was never printed. I think it was a digital comic, but it was first printed. I only paid excuse me, only paid $5 for it because, like I said, they were on sale. It's called Black Panther. Long Live the King. It's very it's a graphic novel. I don't think it was ever printed because it even says it says first time in print up here in the corner. So cool. Also got me Avengers Twilight. I had to get this because I gave my other copy to family. I was like, so I need to get another one. And I got Joe Mad's Battle Chasers anthology. I was like, yeah, only paid, check that out. This big thing only paid $4 for. Now, more in the bag here. More in the bag. We got Kelly Thompson's Black Cloak. I wanted to read this and I was waiting for it to come out in trade. I do love Kelly Thompson. So I was looking forward to reading this. Only paid $9 for this. And then we have this was definitely somebody Multi got me this one. He said to pick this up because he read it before me. Nam Wolf, based about a werewolf in Vietnam. I'm like, I'm all for werewolves. I'm there. I'm all for that. Another one, another Ed Brubaker, Sean Murphy book, a Reckless book. This is called Destroy All Monsters. Like I said, I'm a big Ed Brubaker fan. Love Ed Brubaker. Love his creative content as well. The only thing about it is it's a little beat up. The cover is a little beat up, but I don't care. I'm okay with it. I mean, like I said, I only paid $4 for it. I was like, I didn't even notice it until I brought it back to my hotel and I was looking. I was like, oh, the cover is kind of messed up. But then I'm looking at the pages and I'm like, they're fine. The cover is fine. I'm fine. Next up, I got Robert Kirkman. I got Haunt. I'd never owned Haunt. So this is the first volume of Haunt. We got some more. Here's volume 2 of Haunt. I don't know where there's a third one, and I might not be able to find it. I'm trying to find it. This is Greg Capullo does the artwork in this one, and I believe Greg was there. I think he was, but yeah. Next up, we have some more Dynamite books. We got Agent 47, Birth of a Hitman. I have cosplayed as Agent 47 once. I was gonna do it this year again. I was like, you know what? Just break out one of your black suits and white shirt and your red tie. Do it again, but I decided not to. But yeah, that, and then we got volume 2 of White Sand. I have volume 1, and that was thanks to another friend of mine, Ziploc Gory. You probably guys remember him. He bought me the first one, so I was like, I've been constantly trying to find White Sand number 2. This is a Dynamite comic. And another Dynamite comic, the Death-Defying Devil, the original Daredevil, written by Gail Simone, of course. And I got a couple more. 3 more. The last one. Like I said, a lot of these were just so cheap. Here's another one. Another first time print. Daughters of the Dragon, Colleen Wing and Misty Knight. This is written by M.V.K. It's called Deep Cuts. First time print. I saw this. I was like, it's coming with me. You guys know I'm a big Misty Knight and Colleen Wing fan. I wish they got a series, like a crime series. That'd be great. This is from Image called Stealth. I've read the first issue and I actually liked it. So I was like, okay. And the problem is he's the problem is excuse me, the character, he's battling Alzheimer's because he's older. He's an older hero. So that's messed up, right? And last but not least, this caught my eye too because it was in the realm of Vikings and Scandinavian and things like that. Brian Wood, Gary Brown, Volume 1 of Black Road. I was like, ooh, this, and it's funny because me and Multi were in the same pile looking at it. He's like, what is that? And I said, I don't know, but I'm getting it in it. And he even said, he's like, I wish I'd have picked that up. So yeah, it's called Black Road. It's an Image comic. It's about his name is Magnus the Black. It takes place 1000 AD, and he's an ex-warrior turned fixer for churches and one of the Vatican personnel officials that are under his care gets murdered, and he goes to try to find out what it was, and he starts discovering things. So it caught my eye real quick. So that was all the more, like I said, more NASA stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's about it, guys. A lot of everything else was just fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, that's about it. Now, in terms of like surprises, like I'm sure y'all seen the picture I posted on the community feed, the picture of me running into the WWE's Street Profits. That was amazing. To see Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, and not only Angelo almost was there too. I saw he stood up, and because he was leaning over, and then he stood up and then walked, and I was like, and then he walked away. But Montez Ford and Angelo, we were vibing back, we were joking and just having fun. It was just bantering, and he was like, how much you gonna pay me for it? Montez was like, I said, can I get a picture with you guys? And he's like, how much you gonna pay me for it? He's like, you gotta pay me this much. I said, okay, I'll get it to you later on. And he was just joking. It's the funniest thing. It was just so much fun. They're just really cool, down to earth dudes in it. And I didn't ask them, where's Bianca? I just was just talking to them. It's so much fun. It was just fun to talk to him. And I was just like, are y'all trying to? He's like, yeah, we trying not to spend a lot. It was the funniest thing. But they were so cool, and Montez was just so cool. He had his grills in his mouth, so it was the funniest thing. But whenever you see professional wrestlers in person, for me personally, sometimes you forget just how big they are. And I know everybody's taller than me, but it's just, when they almost stood up, I was like, he is that tall, And even when Montez and Angelo stood up, I mean, they were taller than me, but still, everybody's taller than me. But it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun at Megacon, and like I said, guys, I will be putting up the vlog later. Excuse me, later, and later this week. Forgive me, guys, also because I still got a little bit of airplane ear in my right ear. That's one of the things I don't like about flying is like I still, that when the altitude changes, my ears. So that's why I put these ear pods in my ear, so the altitude don't really mess with my ears, but sometimes it does. It always gets my right ear. Sometimes I hate that feeling where it really feels like, you get like, it starts in your ear, but then it starts working its way down your neck, and it's very uncomfortable sometimes. And so I get these like ear pods called earplanes, where you put them in your ear before you fly, and the app on your phone will tell you like, okay, you could take them out now. The pressure is leveled off, or keep them in because the pressure is gone. But yeah, it was that's one of the things I don't like about flying. I didn't fly when I went down. I flew when I came back home, and it was a delay. My plane got delayed. My plane was supposed to leave at 7:17. It got delayed to 8:30, 8:46. So I didn't get back up to New York until like 11 o'clock. Like 11 o'clock, and then we had to wait because there was a plane. There was a plane in the area where our plane was supposed to dock, and they had to wait till that plane moves, and then I had to wait another 20 minutes to just get our luggage. So by the time I got home from LaGuardia Airport in New York, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I was like, ah. And that was one of the things I hated. I was like, I was trying to fly from Orlando to a closer airport that's closer to me, called Westchester County Airport, instead of in Queens in LaGuardia. So I wasn't. I was like, ah. I was like, ah. And I just it was fine. At least I didn't have to pay anything. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it was fun. If you want to know how did I get down there, I took a train. I took a nice scenic train ride down from not Grand Central. Why am I forgetting? Penn Station to Orlando. It was a nice train ride, so I got to see a lot of scenes, scenic, and a lot of towns. We passed through, Virginia, of course once we leave New York, we're going through Jersey, Virginia and Washington and Baltimore and Philly. Shouts out to Philly. Congratulations. I didn't see the game because I was on the plane. So I heard shouts out to Philly for beating the Chiefs. Thank you for that. Because if they had won again, I'd have been a little pissed off. So shouts out for y'all beating them, and y'all beat them. Yeah, you made a statement, so shouts out of that. Also, so I didn't get to see that, but yeah, went through Philly, Washington D.C., North Carolina, South Carolina, Savannah, and then when we hit Florida, a lot of different towns. I even went through Maltese, where he's from. I saw his town. I was like, okay, so this is where, and Winter Park and DeLand. Jacksonville, and of course, because the train was going all the way to Miami, so it was really nice. It was a really nice scene. At first, it wasn't. Let's be real. Okay, the train ride wasn't pleasant. And now it's time to talk about it. The train wasn't pleasant at first because there was a dude that was behind me, sitting, and every time he just kept hitting his window, bam, just hitting it. And so the help's coming, the people that, porters and stuff coming by him, like the attendant, like, is there a problem, sir? And he starts cursing at her, like, shut the bitch, shut your fuck, and he's like, okay. And so he got escorted. Once he got off the train, we all clapped. Once we hit Trenton, New Jersey, he was off that train. I was like, thank God. I was like, get him off, because I was about to flip on him big time. I was about to flip on him because I said, if he hits that window one more time, I'm going to flip on him. And as soon as he hit it again, my fists are clenched. And then she came back, because if he didn't come back, I would have got out of my seat, asked my seatmate to, can you excuse me for a minute? And I would have said, yo, if you hit that window once again, I'm gonna hit you. Stop hitting the window. Like, he was hitting it for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck you on this train for if you acting a fool? So, and Trenton, the police took him off the train. I was like, everybody's car clapping, and after that, it was just a pleasant experience. Sat back, relaxed, slept. Because it took me a day to get there by train. I left Tuesday. I left Tuesday at 2:30, and we got to Orlando 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Wednesday, and that was fun because I got down there Wednesday. The con didn't start till Thursday, so I was there early. And y'all saw some of the other videos. If y'all saw, like, I tried churches for the first time and things like that, so it was fun. But outside of that, guys, I had a great time. What convention is next? The plan is to do 3 conventions this year. One's checked off. The third one will most likely be New York Comic Con, but that'll be way in the future. Anything else? I'm trying to do a smaller one that's not for a long time. The one I'm trying to do is probably Tidewater Convention. That's in Virginia Beach, but that's in June. That's later down. So I'm trying to do that. That's only like for 2 days, and that's great. But the plan is still the same. Still work the East Coast. Work the East Coast as much as I can. There's still some conventions on the East Coast that I got to check off my bucket list. And there's one up in the Boston Expo, up in Boston. There's one I know there's Hero Convention in Charlotte. That's on my list. The big one in Atlanta. That's definitely on my list. Before I start moving out west. Like to C2E2, which is out in Chicago and things like that. Keep going. To even like Emerald Con in Seattle, and of course San Diego Con and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and there's one in Texas too that I want to, Comicpalooza, I would like to go to as well. But yes, it's nice to still have goals, and check them off your list. But yeah, I had a good time, guys. I really did, and I talked enough. Like I said, guys, if I'm yelling, I'm sorry. Like I said, I still got airplane ear up in this ear, my right ear. My left ear is fine. My right ear, at times, like when I swallow, I can actually hear my saliva going down my throat, and I'm like, ugh. I can hear that. So it was a lot of fun. Megacon 2025 was fun. Stay tuned, guys, for the vlog. The vlog will be up soon. I gotta do the editing right now. I'm doing some things, but right now I just really wanted to relax. There was some things I did see a screening of Screamboat, the Steamboat Willie, horror parody, Mickey Mouse. I actually liked it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie that I didn't hate it. I was like, okay, it was entertaining. I wonder, will James J. Janice and Dead Meat, they'll do a kill count on it when it comes. It's not even coming out, so I got to see a screening of it before it even came out, so I appreciate that. There were some other movies from the trailers that they showed that one of them did catch my eye. It's got Tony Todd, Dee Wallace, Danielle Harris, Felicity. They all of these like horror icons are in this film. So I definitely want to check out that. But outside of that, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. And I appreciate you guys, always coming back and tuning in, checking out my content. I even got somebody say, "Hey Chris, I bought one of your shirts." Thank you. I appreciate that. I worked really hard on that Alpha shirt. I should wear it. I got to get another print of it. I worked on that Alpha, new Alpha. I told you I was putting up new merch soon, so I did put that up. That was a lot of fun to make that. So I appreciate people buying the merch. I appreciate all the new Patreons that I got. I got a bunch of new patrons not too long ago. I thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. I got some exclusive stuff coming up there, free stuff coming up there for free members. I uploaded shorts of me reacting to Doro, and I kept it in Japanese, so it's fun. So for everybody who was interested, who wanted to know, oh, what's this Doro he's talking about? Look at the shorts, you'll see it. I do keep putting up shorts. I like doing that. But outside of that, you guys take care. Again, thank you. As always, your Alpha loves you. Deuces.